Hi friends, I'm here to talk to you about jamberry removal and how to keep your nails looking fantastic with jams even through the winter dry seasons. Now, starting in October, I began to notice that people have been complaining more and more about the tops of their nails looking a little shredded and torn up when they remove their jams. And I've got some great news. First, jamberry is not damaging your nails. Secondly, this is completely fixable. The reason this is happening is because your nails are super dry. Before we get into the fix, let's deal with some misconceptions about our nails. Your nail is dead and it is in layers, kind of like an onion. So that top layer, if you let it get really, really dry, will be kind of like this right here. I mean, it feels smooth, but it's very dry and brittle. And many people said, well, I've never had problems like this before in winter, so how can you be saying it's just winter dryness? And you may not have had issues with your nails splitting and peeling in winter before, but you also weren't putting the equivalent of duct tape on your nails. So this is your nail when it's not moisturized enough. This is your nail when it is moisturized. It's very smooth, very, very moisturized. This is smooth, but it's dry and brittle and just not in good health. So then when you go and put a jam on it, like this tape right here is going to be our jam. We'll just put that right over there and press it down, get a good seal. Then we go take it off and oh, there's part of the top layer of my nail right there. And there was no damage right here where it was nice and moisturized, but the part that was not moisturized, some layers came off. And that is what is happening with your nail. Now people have asked me, do I need to let my nail breathe? Should I just not wear jams? And it's just no, you don't need to do that. Your nail is dead, just like your hair. You don't not wear hats because your hair needs to breathe. You just make sure your hair stays properly moisturized by conditioning it well and using products that will help it to not be brittle and frizzy and dry. And that's what we're going to do with our nails. You don't have to stop wearing jams. Jams in and of themselves are not the thing causing this cosmetic damage to your nail. And it's just cosmetic. It's very superficial. It's not harmful. It's not destroying your nail. It's just tearing up some of the top layer that's super dry. So how do we fix this? Easy peasy. Cuticle oil. I love the Jamberry cuticle oil. It's a combination of several different oils for maximum nourishment for your hands. It comes in a bottle that looks like nail polish. You just take it and spread it across the base of your cuticles and rub it in, and you're good to go. I do that 2 or 3 times a day. It doesn't take much time at all. Super easy, not messy. It takes about a minute to set, and then your hands aren't oily and you're good to go. Another thing, and this is something I would recommend to people who don't want a large budget investment. This little jar is only $10. It lasts a very long time, and it's fantastic for keeping your cuticles moisturized. And it's the health of your cuticle that determines the health of your overall nail. If you're willing to invest in a higher price point, you cannot do better than the Jamberry Indulgence hand care system. You've got the Buff, you've got the Nourish, the Buff and Nourish. Nourish can be purchased as its own product now, which is fantastic. It's a larger bottle that you can purchase on its own. The piece de resistance is the Quench. I love the Jamberry Quench part of the Indulgence hand care system. It's a very, very thick creamy ointment. And I take it and I use it before bed so I don't have to worry about smearing on anything. I put it on my finger, I work it into the base of all of my nails, and then I go to sleep. And I wake up with soft fingers and my nails stay moisturized. Another option, Beauty Boost supplement. These are biotin infused and they do not address any existing damage, but they will help with hair growth and nail growth, and it will help your hair and nails to grow stronger and faster. So that's the beauty of the biotin. What do you do if you have existing dryness damage? Do you need to stop wearing jams? No, you do not. But the first thing you need to do is take a buffing block and very, very lightly, I emphasize the lightly because the goal is not to remove a layer of skin here. You don't want to damage your nails by buffing too much. Just take your buffing block lightly in one direction, buff a little bit, then take your cuticle oil and rub it into the tops of your nails. And I would say do this for twice. Do it twice before your next application of jam. So maybe spend a day just doing that, and then the next day your nails should be good to go to apply jams. And then if you consistently moisturize, no matter how cold and dry the winter air is, your nails will still stay golden. Also, feel free to experiment with removal options. I personally find my best success when, for removal, I heat my jams, break the seal, then use oil and floss to very, very gently remove my jams. Other people don't find as much success with the oil method and they use acetone. I can't use acetone because I find it way too drying on my nails. Other people find far more success with acetone than oil. So you need to discover which works best for you. The beauty of Jamberry is that it's not a one-size-fits-all sort of thing. There's different variations that you can customize to yourself. So find the application method that works best for you and moisturize, moisturize, moisturize so that you do not end up with any cosmetic damage due to dryness. I hope that's helped. Please feel free to share this with all of your friends who use jams so that they know how to have this instead of this. Happy jamberrying.